obviously there was ups and downs in any given season in Formula 1. I think when you've got 20 races and you're on the edge trying to gain the maximum out of it, you aren't going to get it right all the time. I think what you can say is the nice thing, certainly, you know, continued the relationship with Force India into 2012, so that mark was done, but looking for bigger and better things for the future is definitely the key. And going into the second year, definitely feeling more comfortable, relaxed, and up to take the challenge. We've got a new teammate on board, Nico Hülkenberg. Hopefully we can gel well together and certainly take the team to another level, and that would be an extremely hard challenge given where we left off the season. Looking back, can you remember? No, I mean it's just a complete blur. But the first British Grand Prix, qualifying 6th on Saturday afternoon, after everything that happened on the Sunday, carrying that result, it still stands out as a big challenge for me and a big moment.
Indeed, it would be remarkable to imagine that there wouldn't be a British Grand Prix. Some people may remember fondly when it used to share it with Brands Hatch, or of course remember that amazing Grand Prix at Donington that Senna came through in the wet and won. But for me, Silverstone has always been the sort of rightful home of the British Grand Prix, and they've invested heavily over the last several years to upgrade facilities and change the track and do all the things, but it's retained that high-speed flavour, which has always been the thing that's been a great challenge for the drivers. You know, the open, well, what used to be the opening section down through Cox and through the Beckett section was just an incredible series of corners. It still is an incredible series of corners. Of course, it's halfway around the lap now with the new pit complex. But it's great that they managed to secure it. We've not had any of the sort of scary stuck in the mud situations that we had, was it a decade or so ago, where people had all those issues. Getting in and out of the track, as far as I see, is as good as any circuit when you've got large amounts of crowd now. So hopefully those who do go to the British Grand Prix enjoy their experience. And you know, it's always going to be difficult to allow everybody to get as close to the cars as we would all like.
Please welcome onto the stage the BBC's new Formula 1 commentator, Ben Edwards. Welcome, Ben.
Thank you, Johnny. Thank you. Oh, thank you over there. It's still a bit strange for me to be introduced like that as BBC's Formula 1 commentator. I'm still getting my head around that I'm actually doing it.
But it must be very exciting for you. This is a dream job, isn't it?
Oh yeah, totally. I mean, commentating Formula 1, it's the pinnacle of motorsport. I love motorsport, always have done, been involved in it all my life. And now I'm going to be commentating not only on Formula 1, which I have done before, but for the BBC, which, you know, it's an institution in our country, and for me to be able to work with the BBC covering the top level of motorsport, it is, as you say, a dream.
And I'm sure all these good people out here, they'll all be watching on the BBC, won't you? Who's going to watch on the BBC next year?
Watch it on
Sky?
Everywhere. That's what I would do.
Just watch it.
Yeah, just watch it.
Now you mentioned you have obviously commentated in Formula 1 before.
Yes.
I remember you from days gone by on Eurosport, but you also did...
You must have been a young lad then. Yeah.
I was very young.
Yeah.
But also on Bernie's digital channel, which short-lived digital channel. But
and I think one of the reasons why the BTCC is so popular is people can identify with the brand of car they drive. And you know, they get behind the brand. What's underneath really is kind of irrelevant-ish. But so long as the racing's exciting, cars look good, you know, they're fast enough, and it's real racing. That's why over the course of last year, 350,000 people came to watch touring car races. You know, it's not contrived in any way. It's, you know, there's heroes and villains. And
which one are you?
I'm a villain.
You are, yes.
I made a conscious decision a few years ago. There's a bit more money in being a villain, I think.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jason Plato, hero or villain?
Villain!
Perfect, it's working then.
That's it. Yeah.
You can be quiet. So,
yeah, Barry Williams, who's been racing even longer than Jason.
Well, Barry is officially 235 years old and looking mighty fine on it, I have to say. There's not many drivers around the world who can slide an Austin A30 better than him.
And he's much better at talking to girls than you.
Well, yeah, it's clear.
I've seen him in action. Epic.
Look at my beak.
Did you say beak?
Yes, I didn't get as much of the laugh I was hoping for.
Yes, tumbleweed. Yeah. You've lost me completely.
So yeah, BTCC, I think it's in a great place. You know, whilst you know, I had a go at Toker and Alan Gale last year. We're still all great friends. We you know, you can't be happy with everybody all the time, and you know, I'm a very you know, wear my heart on my sleeve. If I don't like something, I'll say it, and that's just, you know, sometimes you get good things from me, sometimes you...
Thank you, mate.
Pleasure.
Have a great year. Ladies and gentlemen, the simply unique Jason Plato.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, mate. Right, got about 20-minute break now, and
Autosport don't often give free things away.
especially to millionaire racing drivers.
I think Michael's a lot more relaxed now, second time around, than he was first time around. Obviously, he's not got as many demands on his time because he's not winning as much, but he's not winning at all, actually. But I think he is a lot more relaxed this time round, and that comes through certainly when we talk to him in the paddock. And it'll be interesting to see, you know, what Mercedes deliver him as a car this year.